If you ever have a problem storing your helmet, well, I think Eric here from Two Wheel Addiction can tell us how to do that.
Thank you very much. The main features with the helmet hammock are it obviously holds your helmet, and it holds it in a closet. It hangs from the bar next to your jacket. On the front is a magnetic keychain that prevents the scratching of your motorcycle. Just behind that is a pocket for a pair of sunglasses. On both sides is a Velcro pad that allows you to attach your gloves to each side for both drying and storage. On the back of the unit is a second Velcro pad that's a little larger, and it's for storing your off-season gloves, and the pouch will hold a breath guard and windscreen and things of that nature. And then just inside of the opening is a large pocket that holds a spare visor for your helmet. And those are the primary features of the helmet hammock. You can find us on Facebook at Two Wheel Addiction or online at twowheeladdiction.com.
Thanks, Eric. I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of thought going into that, and it's pretty neat.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So now let's see where Jody and the Still Horse cameras ended up.
Thanks, Steve. The Peyton Manning Children's Hospital has become an important part of our community. Once again, the Iron Knights have stepped up to lend a helping hand. Let's find out how. John, how'd you get involved with the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital?
Well, the Iron Knights was a group of guys that rode with Mitch Daniels at the state for several years. In 2008, we decided to create a little group, and there's 8 of us, and whenever you have a group of guys, you have to have a charity ride for. So we looked at online for all the charities in Indiana and found that the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital did not have any motorcycle rides associated with them, like some other hospitals do. So we decided we'd be the first ones, and we went up and met them and toured the hospital and cried a little bit, and felt like it was very worthy cause, and this is our 3rd year for doing a charity event for them.
What brings you on this ride today, Paul?
Well, being the secretary of the Iron Knights, I like to participate, and I'm helping out here on a good ride for Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, and just want to ride. So even though it's raining, we're going to enjoy this.
Well, it's for a good cause. Be safe out there, Paul.
Will do. Thank you.
Tell us how you got involved with the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital.
Well, I came after graduating college, and they needed somebody to help coordinate events like this motorcycle ride, so that's what I do. I have a great job.
Can you give us a little bit of history on the hospital and how Peyton Manning got involved?
Sure. We have helped kids since St. Vincent was built 130 years ago, but in 2003 we built a hospital just for kids, and then in 2007 it was renamed for Peyton Manning. And he's been involved since he came to Indianapolis, but really wanted a bigger role at that time.
So how are you going to use this money that's raised today for the hospital?
The guys with the Iron Knights kind of help decide the area of greatest need. So usually it goes to our Child Life program to help fund things like patient education and games and toys and things that help distract kids from being in the hospital.
Jed, you rode all the way in from Rushville today. What brings you on this ride?
The beautiful weather for one thing. We did this ride last year, and this ride's pretty special to me because it goes for the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital. I've got a little boy that when he was real little was in a children's hospital and really got to me, and we did this ride last year, and we always do the Riley ride. It just really means a lot to me to help these kids out because they really need it, and I've been in that position and know what it's like, so this way I can feel like I'm kind of giving back. So
I'm here with Steve St. John, the owner of Dreyer Honda South. Steve, how'd you get involved with this ride?
We've been acquainted with John Toole for some time, and he's the one that got associated with this and asked us if we'd participate.
So what are your thoughts on this ride today and what it benefits?
Well, I think the turnout should be good. It's been a really growing ride. A lot of people are interested in the Peyton Manning Hospital, so I think it's for a good cause.
Ashley and I actually went to elementary school and haven't seen each other in about 15 years. Ashley, what brings you out today?
Well, I'm here for the charity ride. P.Lo, Paul, is an Iron Knight who's my boyfriend. He's the secretary of the club, so I'm here to help support that. And it's a great charity. It's a great ride. Everybody should come out. You had a good time?
Do you mind riding in the rain, Tim?
No, I don't. I've done several rides in the Wren. I kind of actually enjoy it. It's kind of nice and cool.
I just support the good cause to the hospital. It was a real good experience for me, and anything that can bring attention to the hospital and anybody who can go there to get the same experience I had and the help my child had, it's a good cause. So, my son was about 9 months old. He was diagnosed with leukemia. He has Down syndrome, so he was already a little bit back, and he ended up doing 6 months up at Pate Manning Children's Hospital, getting chemotherapy and everything.
So is he all better now?
Yeah, 2 years cancer-free now. So.
You rode all the way in from Kokomo, and it looks like your feet are going to get wet. What do you have to say about your shoes?
I need to get some like yours.
We got motorcycles, we got gifts, we've got auctions, we've got poker, but I found the most popular thing at today's ride. How's the food taste this morning?
It's awesome.
Is it good?
It's very good.
It's Bob Evans.
Bob Evans is great. Tim, I understand you were selling some stuff today to help pay for the cost of the ride. Tell me about that.
Well, we have some donations from a lot of different businesses that we're trying to sell off, and we've reduced the price of these so that when you pay your registration fee, you'll pretty much ride for free. We have some knives, we have some helmets, we have motorcycle gear behind me, which you might be able to see. We have lots of toys that guys that ride bikes like. For our poker prizes, we have a couple of $300 watches that we're giving away for the first and second prize, and a night stay down in Brown County Inn. And we have a silent auction for a signed Peyton Manning football that we give away at the end of the ride on whoever bid the most on that.
This week's Indy Powder Coating Bike of the Week belongs to Danny Massey. Danny, you have got one cool bike here.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me about it.
Suzuki 1300, been bored over, 1441, nitrous. The bike's name is Beast Mode. It's one of a kind. Music, air ride, candy gold, pagan paint, skulls. It's got everything that you can possibly imagine. Single side swing arm. It purges smoke through the dragon's nose on the front of the cow. It's got an iPad, it's a computer, it's a navigation, it's games, it's movies, it's everything you want it to be.
Wow, that's awesome. How big's that rear tire?
It's a 360.
Wow, that is unbelievable, man. I know this is an eye catcher. What's it like riding it?
Oh, it's pretty cool, especially when you're doing about 210, you know what I mean, with your girl on back.
Yeah, going down the road 210, watching Steel Horse on TV, it don't get any better than that, right?
Get no better than that.
Well, you be safe, man. Take care of this bike.
All right, I sure will.
What was the Victory V92 SC version offered in 2000 and 2001? Hang 10 Cruiser, Riding Cruiser, or Sports Cruiser? We'll have the answer when Steel Horse returns.
Indy Powder Coating has been the top choice of racers and custom car and bike builders for over 14 years. Go where the pros go for all your refinishing needs. Located on Indy's west side, so stop in, call, or check us out online for your free custom quote. Get yours at Indianapolis Southside Harley-Davidson.
The motorcycle event in the USA is getting even bigger and better at Indy. Exciting new fun will join the 200-mile-per-hour gravity-defying action during the Red Bull Indianapolis GP on August 26th through the 28th. Party until 10 o'clock Friday and Saturday night on Main Street inside IMS with live music, leather and lace, V-twin service area, and much more. Tickets are just $10 Friday and $20 Saturday, with race day tickets starting at $40. Kids 12 and under are free. Visit imstix.com to get your tickets today.
Welcome back to Steel Horse. What was the Victory V92 SC version offered in 2000 and 2001? Hang 10 Cruiser, Riding Cruiser, or Sports Cruiser? If you answered Sports Cruiser, you are correct.
Thanks, Mark. Now let's check out the second installment of the Southside Harley-Davidson calendar. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of Steel Horse. There's a lot of viewers that haven't figured out that we're on at 10 a.m. Sunday morning, so give all your friends a call and let them know. And be sure to stay tuned right after Steel Horse for Shara's show, Tight Rides. So we'll see you next week. Be there.
Strip the children of their choice. Exercise a single mind. Repeated. Feed the hungry with a voice. Leave the advocates behind. They're fleeting. I am the truth. I am the meaning. Let me prove myself to you. I am the light. I am the sea. Let your faith destroy you. Hold the guilt against yourself. Leave the innocent alone. Pass your dogma on the wrong words. Mass confusion, evolution. I am the truth. I am the meaning. Let me prove myself to you. I am the light. I am the sea. Let your faith destroy you. I am the truth. I am the meaning. Let me prove myself to you. I am the light. I am the sea. Let your faith destroy you.
If you missed any part of today's show, you can catch us also on Comcast On Demand and the Steel Horse YouTube channel, and of course on Facebook and the SteelHorseTV.com. Steel Horse has been brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years of experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases, and by Indianapolis Southside Harley-Davidson, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947.
Closed captioning provided by Abate of Indiana, preserving motorcycling for future generations. If it involves motorcycles, it involves Abate of Indiana.